Red Scooter, how about that for our first full Thai fight in the evening? It's only going to get better because we're rolling into our 7th bout of the evening. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he's sexy, Alexi Petrolius. Alright, Red Scooter, let's keep the full Thai action going. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He has had 9 fights but 8 wins and 1 loss. He is trained by Ting out of the Melbourne Martial Arts Muay Thai Centre. Please give it up for Alex the Great Petrolius. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a fight record of 10 fights for 6 wins. He weighed in at 66.5 kilograms. Trained by Sari Nanji out of the Kaizen Muay Thai Fitness Centre. A big round of applause for Joshua Shalevsky.
Here we go, bout 7, proudly brought to you by Sting Sports. 5 2-minute rounds of full time.
Hey guys, we're doing full time rules, okay? Elbows, spin back, fist hands, okay? Keep your hands up at all times. Try to listen for my commands and my hands touching you, right? Alright guys, touch gloves. Good luck.
Petrolius, 9 fights for 8 wins. Get another very evenly matched fight. Alexi Petrolius coming off, he was the winner of that 8-man tournament on brute force 3 weeks ago. So he's had, this will be his 4th fight in 3 weeks, so not a bad effort.
Wow.
Not common. Or you can get in touch with Arjun David on 9338-2636. Fighters tonight in centering are wearing the Sting Sports gloves. Lexi's one of these fighters. He's very laid back, very cool, calm and collected. All of a sudden, he just explodes out of nowhere in the middle of the round. So he's coming off a big win in the 8-man eliminator at brute force 18 3 weeks ago.
The ability for these boys to be able to back it up, you know, to fight a few times in a short time, it's just testament to how conditioned these boys are. They're just incredibly strong. Incredible conditioning. Yeah, well, his first 2 fights on the eliminator, they were 3 2-minute rounds, and the final was 5 2-minute rounds. So he's done 11 hardcore rounds 3 weeks ago. And now he's stepping up again, but I'll tell you what, take nothing away from Joshua Shalevsky, 10 fights for 6 wins. Good low kick there from Alexi Petrolius. Both boys weighing in fairly evenly around the 66 kilo range. Checking there from Josh Shalevsky. So you know the advantage that Alexi has in fighting so many times in a short time is that he's really calm, like he's just getting really comfortable in the ring. But on the other hand, the other flip side of it is that he could be, you know, a little bit overdone, or could be carrying a couple of injuries, and you know that can play against him. But if he can find his range early and get into a groove, it could be to his advantage.
Yeah, had a word to him earlier on in the night down in the change room and said, how are you feeling? How'd you pull up? And he said, yeah, look, I'm fine, mate, ready to go. So, yeah, that's good news.
Absolutely.
Into round 1, Red Scooter.
Yeah, good first round there from both boys. Good technique, both boys really loading up. Traditionally under Muay Thai rules, 5 2-minute rounds, they start off a little bit slow, just feeling each other out. round two. One of the things I love watching the corners in between rounds, Frankie Barker, and we picked up on this when watching Alexi fight recently and also again tonight. He sits down on the stool but not facing his opponent. His trainer sits on the outside. He just sits on the stool, just rest, nice and composed, just looking out at his trainer.
Maybe it just works for him. Maybe he doesn't want to look at the other guy the other side. Maybe he doesn't want to see any distractions. He wants to just focus in on what his coach's instructions are. So, lots of reasons why maybe that is the case.
You see some corners, the fighters will stand up, other corners will make their fighters sit down. Whether that's a psychological thing or not, but Alexi just chooses just to turn his back and just sit there and just look nice and composed.
Absolutely. I used to rather standing in the corner because I felt like I wasn't getting really heavy in the legs, keep myself moving a little bit, shake it out if I was hurt. So, like you said, there's many reasons why the fighters do it. Nice one, man.
Yeah, good work. Good evasive skills there from Alexi. He was back up in the corner and he was still able to evade Josh's kicks.
He's so calm and relaxed under fire. That shows a lot of experience. Beautiful counter punching there by Alexi.
That's what I said. He just looks calm and composed, and all of a sudden it's just bang. He just explodes, and then he just backs off again. Bout just stopping the fight there just for a moment. Just checking the gloves of Alexi Petroulias.
Beautiful body kick by Shalevsky.
Seconds ago in this second round. Good work from Josh Shalevsky, just continually just backing Alexi up into the corners.
Into round two, sexy Alexi, Josh Shalevsky centering. Round three.
So round three, pedally brought to you by Sting Sports. Very even fight so far, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, Alexi is obviously, landing more shots, has been more aggressive. Especially in that round, it's good to see Josh Shalevsky start to come back late in the round and start to impose his will and put some pressure on. So let's see if we see a little more of the same in this round.
Yeah, neither boy is fazed by what's happening in centering. They're both just really focusing. Both boys just loading up with some good low kicks. Darren Bout just keeping a close on him. Hasn't had a lot to do this fight. So Alexi just looking to push him there, trying to get him close to the elbows. That's one thing I've noticed Alexi do a little bit of as well. When he catches the kicks, he just tries to sort of roll the ankle of his opponent.
Absolutely, puts pressure on that Achilles and makes him move forward, so it opens him up maybe for a counter or right hand maybe, or just to show dominance.
Yeah, but he doesn't follow up with anything. He just seems to catch it and rolls it, and he doesn't follow up with anything. He doesn't try the takedown. Just so we say that, Josh doing exactly the same thing back to him. Low kick there from
An incredible welt appearing on the left-hand side ribs of Josh Shalevsky right now.
Got some good kicks on him too, Alexi. I know, when he fought in the 8-man eliminator, quite a few times he just swept his opponent off the feet with some good low kicks.
Nice counter by Josh.
Seconds ago in his third round.
End of round three, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is
a good third round there for both boys. Proudly brought to you by Sting Sports. Both fighters wearing Sting gloves there in the centre ring. Frank Barker, Park Lane Investment Managers, Rebellion Muay Thai number 2. It's been a big night. Right now in centre ring, we've got Josh Shalevsky and Alexi Petroulias. 7 fights down, 3 more to go. We've got full Thai rules. It's all happening here.
Absolutely, a very even fight. Both boys showing a lot of grit and determination. Round 4 coming up. It's going to be fireworks.
So we're 7 fights in. We've got 3 more to go, including a big main event. Mitchell Seth from WA taking on Singh Sari from Melbourne.
We're coming into the penultimate round. Round 4.
So round 4, Alexi Petroulias fighting in the blue corner. Josh Shalevsky fighting in the red corner. catch there again from Alexi, but as he fired in a big rib kick of his own, Joshua caught it as well.
Nice stiff jab there by Alexi.
Haven't seen the boys using the elbows a lot in the grapple. Hasn't been a lot of grappling.
No.
At the moment, when they've been in close, haven't been using.
Oh, nice crossing elbow.
Just as we say that.
Petrulius. You know, I'd like to see Josh fake that round kick, come over the top with some punches. I mean, he's catching it almost every time. Oh, another crossing elbow there again.
I think it might have just missed the mark. Oh no, he's been cut big time. Referee Darren Bowers just going to
that's a bad
bring him over right above the eye. That's about a 2-inch cut right above the eye. It's not dripping into the eye, it's dripping straight down the nose. Right above us in the commentary position, Frank, but...
Dude, that's a gash. Wow, that's what elbows can do, Bushy. They just open up the scalp very quickly. There's not a lot of skin, not a lot of fat on the face or the skull area, and anytime you get an elbow, bone on bone, man.
It's just bone on bone, Frank, but to tell you what, it's not flowing into the eye of Josh Zalewski at the moment, but I tell you what, in between rounds, the red corner's really got to get to work on this one, but Alexi Petrulius will just hone in on that one now.
Oh, absolutely.
Interestingly, it's not flowing, the blood's not flowing that much. Expect to see Alexi coming in a little bit closer, try and get in the grapple, try and use those elbows a little bit more. You see the boys over in the red corner have already got the Vaseline out 10 seconds ago in this fourth round, so they'll...
Oh, nice stiff jab.
Oh, what a round 4!
Big round 4 there, proudly brought to you by Sting Sports. Frank, the corner's already going to work. Dr. Peter Lewis going in to have a look at that cut on Joshua Zalewski as well, but Tom's in there just trying to work his magic at the moment.
Absolutely, Josh Zalewski's really got some work to do here. You know, for me, Alexi Petrulius has really put a lot of pressure on him. You can tell that Alexi's not naturally a boxer. You know, with his hands, he punches pretty straight up, but, you know, if he can just learn to turn those shoulders a little bit more, get a little bit more juice out of his effort for those punches, but great fight, hard to call.
Bring you back a fifth and final round, proudly brought to you by StingSports.com.
We've got a fight on our hands, Bushy.
That's some great work done in the red corner on that cut of Josh Zalewski.
Wow. Oh, big right hand landed there. Oh, jumping round kick.
I did say to you, mate, Alexi just comes out of nowhere and explodes, and he's certainly done that in this fifth round.
He has.
Feel free to make some noise in here, Red Shooter!
Good takedown there as well, right above us in the commentary position. You see Josh Zalewski just walking back in, just ready to go.
Oh, he's down.
There you go. Good low kick there from Josh Zalewski, and I don't know whether it... Sorry, from Alexi, I don't know whether Josh is going to make this one.
6, 7, 8. Oh, Red Scooter, let's keep these boys going.
Tell you what, he's really felt that one, and Alexi's just going to load up on that lead leg. Josh should just sort of try and switch up now, get into southpaw stance. Just take that leg away out of the range of Alexi Petrulius. I'm surprised Alexi just hasn't unloaded on that leg.
He's being patient. He knows he's got him in trouble. There's no recovering from that kind of injury.
Well, certainly the 8 count swung at the way now of Alexi Petrulius. He was probably ahead as it was, but I tell you what, I really would have thought he would have loaded up on that. I thought Josh would have switched up out of southpaw.
That's a good point too, Bushy. Usually when fighters have a problem on one side, they'll switch their stance to protect it.
20 seconds remaining.
Josh electing to stay standing in an orthodox position.
Yeah, another good low kick there, just taking Josh Zalewski off his feet. And the welts appearing on the rear rib cage. Josh has just got to switch up, keep out of that range now. might have just hit a sweet spot on him, mate, because it doesn't seem to be bothering him at the moment. It might have just twinged a nerve, and I'd say what a big fifth round there for both boys. But Alexi Petroulias will take this one home, but I tell you what, full credit to Joshua Selewski as well. Absolutely,
great fight by both of these boys, but Alexi Petroulias just a little stronger when it counted. Obviously cut him open with a nice crossing elbow and then really tenderised those ribs and that lead leg. So for me, I have to go for Alexi Petroulias.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecards. It is a unanimous points decision. Your winner, sexy Alexi Petroulias.
There you go, no surprises there. Big win to Alexi Petroulias over Joshua Selewski. Big thank you to Sting Sports. But what a war and what a warrior we have in Joshua Selewski. He got cut, he got dropped with some kicks to his knees, but he kept coming back, Frank Parker.
Absolutely, testament to his fortitude and his courage. But for me, Alexi Petroulias, just too much firepower for him tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to the business end of the evening. Fight 8. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, make welcome Andy Ford. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chris the Butcher Harrington! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Red Scooter, let's keep the Muay Thai action rolling. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Don Miller under the Superfight Gym St Kilda. He has had 10 fights for 3 wins, weighing in at 72.5 kilograms. Please make welcome, Andy Ford! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 72.5 kilograms. He has a perfect fight record of 8 fights for 8 wins. He is the WMC State Champion for his weight division. He is trained by Mark the Hammer Castanini out of Hammer's Gym. He slices, he dices, he's the one you want in the crisis, Chris the Butcher Harrington!
Here we go, Frank Parker, bout 8 of the night, proudly brought to you by Eugene at VPA Car Audio.
Keep your hands up at all times to protect yourselves. Listen to my instructions. If there's a knockdown, move to the neutral corner. Away from my instructions.
State champion,
clear?
taking on the men like
Have a good fight.
Andy Ford, 10 fights, 3 wins. Recently made the final against Alexi Petroulias at the Brute Force 18. So again, this young fella's had, this will be his 4th fight in 3 weeks. He's done 11 rounds as well. The man is a butcher by trade. Gets up and trains at 5 o'clock in the morning, then goes to work, and then he trains again. And his fight name is The Butcher. Chris Harrington. Strong walk-forward fighter. Andy Ford more laid back. Really gets into the Thai rhythm. So it's 5 2-minute rounds, full Thai rules. As he was introducing Chris Butcher, like his work. Instead of Chris the Butcher Harrington, he slices, he dices. The one you want in a crisis. Not bad.
Not bad, Bushy.
Bit of a ring there from Big John O'Orman. This one's 5 2-minute rounds. See Andy Ford just taking it nice and easy, very slow. Chris very light on his feet. Looking like he just wants to get in and get straight into it.
Nice knee to the body there by Harrington.
Yeah, he's got some good technique on him as well. continually walks forward. Check there from Andy Ford. Good step up knee there from the Butcher.
Nice left hook, Harrington. Big right hand there by Andy Ford.
Come on, guys, keep working.
Good Andy Ford, 19 years of age. He's already got calves on him like a tie. Got massive calves on him.
He looks like Hercules, Bushy. Look at those legs.
19 years of age, 10 fights.
You know, you get all that explosiveness from those calves. You know, everything starts from the ground. They're the closest big muscle group to the ground. And they certainly get worked and they certainly get strong and developed. Andy Ford's no exception in that category.
There's plenty of strength and development in those calves, mate. Fairly even first round boys just feeling each other out.
Bushy, they're not calves, they're baby cows. That's what they are.
Oh, Frankie Barker doing his best work here at Red Scooter tonight. So round 2 of 5, proudly brought to you by PPA Car Audio, your specialists in all things audio, wheels, GPS, amplifiers, you name it, they've got it. Down at PPA Car Audio. Fighting in the blue corner, Chris the Butcher Harrington fighting in the red. Good switch up left from Andy, just caught on the glove from Chris Harrington. Both boys very strong in the grapple, some good knees.
Break. 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 Fight.
And all fighters tonight proudly wearing Sting sports gloves.
Fight.
Both boys starting to load up, Frank. Chris Harrington trained by Mark Castamini. He had a Hammers fight gym there in Whitehall, right in Blackburn.
Now, Harrington's got this great right knee. He doesn't clinch with it. He just throws it straight off the hip. Very successful for him. Also, for Andy Ford, he's got so much power in that left leg. Very, very strong with his kicks. You know, really presenting a problem for Chris Harrington right now.
Back out of the way. Back out of the way.
Crossing elbow there from the Butcher. Chris Harrington just grazing the forehead of Andy Ford. Both boys very strong in the grapple, and Andy Ford throwing the knee as well. Very kind, Doherty just keeping a close eye on the boys.
Into the second round, Red Scooter, this fight is firing up.
Fairly even second round there, Frankie Barker.
Yeah, very even second round. It's hard to score this fight right now. First round's kind of a bit of a, you know, a feel out.
Frank Barker, bout 8 of the night. Chris the Butcher Harrington taking on Andy Farlap Ford. 2 of Melbourne's biggest gyms, Hammers Fight Gym, Super Fight Gym. Made 5 2-minute rounds, full tie rules. It's been a two rounds down, 3 to go, fairly even so far.
Very even fight so far, but no doubt Andy Ford has made his intentions known. Great left to high round kick, really presenting an issue for Chris Harrington. Strong performance from Chris Harrington so far as well. Let's see if he changed some tactics going into round 3.
Some good step up knees from the Butcher Chris Harrington. 2 rounds down, 3 to go. So round 3, friendly body by PPA Car Audio. Find them at ppacaraudio.com.au. Big hands there from the Butcher to open up this 3rd round.
Very fast hands. The tempo definitely changing in Harrington. Definitely. Nice straight right.
A little bit different to what I was expecting. And my thoughts on this fight leading into it was Chris Harrington, very much a walk forward fighter. Really dominates his fights. At the moment, Andy Ford controlling centre ring.
Absolutely. And Andy's really, you know, commanding the control of that centre ring. It's his power and his kicks that just makes you want to stay on the outside.
And I like the way he's cutting off the angles of the Butcher as well. One of the things too with Andy Ford too, he keeps his hands up, he gets in nice and close, and just loves to drop in the elbows when he gets in close. the first time I've seen Chris Harrington really push this far. Yeah, good work there from the Butcher, just as I say that. Step up knee there from Andy Ford.
Beautiful liver shot with that knee.
Just looking to me at the moment, Chris Harrington's not wanting to get locked up in the grapple. He's had plenty of opportunity to lock on with the grapple, and he just seems to try to push Andy Ford away and just keep out of the grapple. Good rib kick there from Chris Harrington. So 10 seconds to go in his third round. There's that driving knee again from Chris Harrington.
And the round 3 red scooter, our good friends at PBA Car Audio are our sponsors for this bout. Round 4.
So the penultimate round, Frank, round 4, PPA Car Audio. Expect the tempo to really start picking up now, both boys. This fight's there for the taking at the moment.
Absolutely. You know, Chris Harrington, I want to see him throw a little bit more looping right hands, maybe a couple of left hooks. Attack the body a little bit more with his punches. Look to land that right knee a little bit more.
He's got some razor sharp elbows on him.
Oh, there's one right now.
Right as we say that.
Jeez, Bushy, you called that perfectly.
He has got razor sharp elbows, and I'm surprised that he hasn't been wanting to use them earlier on in the fight.
Desperate time, desperate measures, Bushy. He might feel he's a little bit behind. A bit of change of tactics.
Well, he's using the elbows. He's still not locking up in the grapple.
Yeah.
He's just using the elbows at range and then getting back out again. So I just wonder whether he thinks Andy Ford's just a little bit stronger in the grapple.
Nice spinning
Big
elbow.
spinning back elbow there. A step up elbow there from Andy Ford as well. This fourth round, Chris Harrington looking a little bit more aggressive.
Absolutely. Looks like a different fighter coming in round 3.
Yeah, Don Miller calling out to Andy Ford through the effects microphone just to move forward.
Round 4, rather.
That's what I was saying, round 4.
Sorry, Bushy.
That's all right, mate.
Oh, beautiful left hook. Chris Harrington, I was saying earlier on about started to raise his level in his striking and some looping hands, and he's done that.
And a bit of claret flowing too from Andy Ford. He's obviously been cut just under the hairline. Big fourth round there to the Butcher, Chris Harrington. That's what he needed to bring this one back in.
Fifth and final round.
PPA Car Audio, fifth and final round. That cut appears to be on the back of the head of Andy Ford, Frank Barker.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Chris Harrington's going to come out and really start continuing where he left off in round 4.
There's a beautiful step up knee that he possesses again.
He does. It's really working well for him, and his looping hands. Andy Ford, well, you know, he's got powerful legs. He's going to try and keep range and keep landing some kicks.
He's just not letting go like he was in the first 3 rounds, though. Chris Harrington really stepped it up in the 4th round. Spinning back elbow.
Make some noise in here.
Caught on the guard of Andy Ford. But Chris Harrington, this 4th and 5th round has really stepped up the tempo. Big takedown there from Chris the Butcher Harrington.
Come on, then, Scooter. Blackburn versus St Kilda. It's happening in the ring.
So the hammer Mark Castellini up on the side of the ring, calling on his young charge of the Butcher, Chris Harrington. A step up elbow there from Chris Harrington.
You all right?
Tell you what, any young fighters out there wanting to take on some good technique, take note of the way Chris Harrington uses that step up knee.
Absolutely, it's been working great all night for him.
The crossing elbow there again from Chris Harrington. Andy Ford's, he's put everything away in his 4th and 5th round, Frank.
Yeah, he has. It seems that he used up all his weapons in the first 3 rounds, and he seems to be really much just on the back foot so far in the second half of this fight.
So 10 seconds ago. This one's going to go down to the judges, and the judges for this one are Norman Liu, Matt Reed and Mark Corrie. So there you go, 5 2-minute rounds of full Thai rules action, proudly brought to you by PPA Car Audio. In you go, Frank. Have an interview with the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a unanimous points decision. Your winner, red corner, Chris the Butcher Harrington.
There you go, the Butcher remains undefeated, 9 from 9. Big win to the Butcher, Chris Harrington, trained by Mark Castellini over the far lap Andy Ford. 5 2-minute rounds. Big thank you to PPA Car Audio as well. Frankie Barker's just going to have a quick word to Chris Harrington.
Congratulations. How you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm sort of glad it's over. I mean, it's good, but you're glad it's over at the same time. So, yeah, all the training's paying off, so I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. I noticed in the 3rd round, you started to really use that right knee without the clinch. That was working really well for you. Was that your plan coming into this fight?
No, not really. My plan was probably to stay away from the knees because Andy, he's real good at his round kicks and knees. So, but he he got me with one, and then I thought, I'm going to get him back with one. So, he got me with a pretty good one. I think it was in the 2nd.
Absolutely. You started utilising your elbows as well. Was that a tactic that you'd like to employ later in the fight, or was that just natural for you?
We practice, it's Muay Thai, so we practice everything. So, I guess, the more you practice stuff, it just comes natural.
Absolutely. Well, it certainly came natural for you tonight. It was a great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands for your winner, please. Chris Harrington.
Here we go, Frankie Barker, our semi-main event. Full credit to Cyanagi Rebellion Muay Thai. And a big thank you to firebrandclothing.com for getting behind this semi-main event. We've got Roy Wills from the Thai boxing pit in WA, coming off a win last week in Perth against Tim Morrison, taking on from South Australia, the General Brian Haas. Brian's had 16
Hey guys, we're doing full Thai rules, 5 rounds, okay? Try to listen for my commands at all times on my hands.
And the
Keep your hands up at all times, right? Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
20 years of age, Roy Wills, 19 years of age, 19 fights, 2-time WKN state champion over in WA. Mate, as tough as they come, these two boys. And the boys from the pit, one thing they never do, they never quit.
Absolutely not, and it's interesting how young these boys are and what their records are. The amount of experience they have between them is incredible. Looking forward to a very tactical, technical, terrific fight.
Yeah, and again, again, we've got South Australia versus Western Australia here in Melbourne, so full credit to the promoter for bringing out the best fighters. 5 2-minute rounds, full Thai rules. Very aggressive looking Brian Hayes to start this one off. Last time I saw Brian fighting was on the Joe Nader promotion here in Melbourne a couple of years ago.
Oh, nice left hook. He's hurt bad in that corner.
He's rocked Roy Wills.
He really has.
One thing about Roy Wills, he'll fight his way out of this. He fought last week on Epic 5 over in Perth.
Oh man, Brian Haas is just absolutely unloading right now on Roy Wills. He's got to get out of that corner or clinch.
And you can hear Blair Smith just saying to him, get out of that corner, and that's exactly what he's done. Tell you what, this is what fighting's all about, mate. These boys, they've come to put on a show.
What an incredible start to this fight.
Roy Wills now just starting to take control in the grapple. He'll settle down. He's a tough kid, mate. 19 years of age. He's a concreter. He's as hard as. step up or switch up elbow there, crossing elbow there from Roy Wills as well. So Brian Hass, mate, he must be thinking, what do I have to do to put this kid down?
Absolutely. I mean, he's given him his best shot so far, and he's still there. Roy Wills is still there.
Mate, the motto of the boys in the pit is that the pit never quit. And I tell you what, I've called these boys fighting over in Perth, mate, and they are hardcore.
Absolutely, it's obvious. These boys are in such great shape, technically tough, and very composed under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, beautiful knees there from Roy Wills.
Oh, beautiful body kick, nice straight elbow off that right-hand side. Beautiful.
Well, Brian Hass now trained by Alan Walkington out of Adelaide. So Brian's not looking phased though. He's come out and he threw absolutely everything at it the first minute of this bout.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking
Roy Wills withstood the onslaught that was the general Brian Hass, and he came back with some of his own. Again, big thank you to Firebrand Clothing. They've produced the Rebellion Muay Thai t-shirts here tonight. They've done a sensational job.
Hey, Chuck!
Are we going to see Haas come out again? Aggressive.
Yeah, Brian Hass is just coming forward again. Roy's got to get out of that corner again, just lock on the grapple. There's good sharp elbows again.
Like we didn't see that one coming. High kick by Mills. Nice crossing elbow by Wills. Spinning elbow by Wills. Body kick.
I tell you what, you get your money's worth when you get these boys in centre ring.
Man, Brian Haas has got some heavy hands, and let me tell you, Roy Wills has got a rock-solid chin.
Mate, he's a concreter. He probably eats concrete breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Well, this is interesting. We're going to see what Brian Haas has against the ropes. See what kind of defense he has and what kind of answers he has right now for Roy Wills, who has him against the ropes in the neutral corner.
I'll tell you what, he comes from a good pedigree though. Roy Wills training out of the Thai boxing pit. He's got Blair Smith over there, Blair's son Toby Smith over in Thailand, living over there, living the dream. That kid's going to be a future world champion. They've got James Macamacurry, Sam Ballantyne. They're a tough bunch over there, but I'll tell you what, Brian Hass, he's boarded here tonight as well.
Oh, nice short elbow from that lead hand by Brian Haas.
Just the contrast in the build too. Big height and reach advantage to Roy Wills.
Oh, nice left hand. That was a beautiful question mark kick. I haven't seen them for a long time, Bushy.
So last time I saw Brian Hass fighting here in Melbourne, I think he was around 56 kilos. He's bulked up a bit. This one weighed in at 60 kilos.
Brian Haas landing some big shots. Roy Wills eating those shots. Flush, and he's still there. Man, what do you have to do to put this kid away, huh? Jeez.
So, mate,
incredible.
19 fights for 16 wins. 6 KOs. One tough kid, mate, from Perth from the Thai boxing pit. But Brian, the General Hass, mate, he has brought it all to centre ring here tonight. 2 rounds down. This is a 5-round fight. Frank Barker, our semi-main event. Brian, the General Hass from Adelaide, taking on Roy Wills from the pit. And the boys from the Quit, they never quit. Semi-main event, 5 2-minute rounds. This has had everything in the first 2 rounds, mate. Are they going to last the 5 rounds?
Well, Brian Haas come out in the first 2 rounds and just started swinging. Obviously, Roy Wills, weathered the storm in the first round, looking a little worse for wear at the end of the second, with Brian Haas really turning it on. Let's see what the boys have got in the 3rd round.
But it's been absolutely action-packed, worthy of a main event. This one's a semi-main event. We've got 1 fight to go after this one.
Heading to the 3rd round, Red Schooner, make some noise!
So round 3, Brian Hass just pushing referee Darren Bauer out of the way, just wanting to get to Roy Wills. Now they talk about the feeling out process. Mate, what feeling out process? These boys, just from the very first battle of the first round, just been on it. Good crossing elbow there from Brian Hass.
Absolutely. Brian Haas really pouring on the pressure. He got some good results with some big hands early on. He's going with the same.
Here Blair just calling out to Roy to use the knees. Oh, downward elbow right on the top of the scone of Brian Hass. Bit of a turning of the tables in this third round, whereas Brian Hass has just controlled the first couple of rounds, just walking forward into Roy Wills. Roy's taken the ascendancy in this round. Brian Hass just pulling that kick. Brian just looks to be slowing down a little bit, Frank.
Yeah, well, the problem with coming out and swinging, you know, in the first 3 rounds, or, you know, it really starts to deplete your energy. It takes a lot of sting out of you. I'm hoping that Brian Haas can continue this pace, but like you said, he was starting to notice, you know, slowing down. Hopefully this won't slow down much more, because Roy Wills starting to get his measure.
Same thing though, Roy must be thinking, what do I have to do to put this kid down? He just keeps walking towards me. He's got a steely look in his eye, Brian Hass.
Oh, beautiful knee. Nice right hand, left hook.
I had the pleasure of calling Roy Wills versus Mitch Seth. Mitch Seth is our main event here tonight. These boys fought in the main event over at Nemesis number 2 in Perth on the 10th of February.
In the round 3, Red Scooter.
Tell you what, mate, doesn't get much better than this here in centre ring.
No.
We're heading into round 4, Red Scooter.
Purple. Jump.
So round 4, big thank you to Manos from Firebrand Clothing again. Apparently put together the Rebellion Muay Thai t-shirts here tonight. Firebrand Clothing, have a look for them on the internet. Bring in the best clothing.
Nice elbow there by Roy Wills. Oh.
Good kick there from Roy Wills.
Wow.
Brian Hass missed the mark, did a complete 360. Roy Wills followed up with a beautiful kick. Spinning back elbow.
Oh, nice left hook.
So our judges for this one, Kane Doherty, Matt Reid, Mark Corrie. It's going to be interesting to see how they score this one, Frank.
Yeah, exactly. You know, in Muay Thai, usually, you know, punches don't score as highly as elbows do, especially knees and leg kicks or head kicks, in that, for that matter. So, like, yeah, good point. Interesting to see how they're going to call this fight so far.
Well, certainly the first 2.5 rounds, the aggressor was Brian Hass, but Roy Wills has turned the tables a bit.
Absolutely. You know, Brian Haas really came out early, and this is the 4th round now. Came out early again, but like I said earlier, you know, Roy Wills, and we both agree, is starting to turn the fight around.
Come on, fight fans, feel free to make some noise in here!
So Brian Hass, he just continually walks forward, maybe.
Oh, beautiful left hook. Man, Roy Wills has got a chin, let me tell you. You're not kidding when they say they breed him tough down in the pit.
Mate, the pit never quit, don't you worry about that. They will fight till the end, these boys. As I said, mate, he's just come off a 5-round win over there in Perth last weekend. I tell you what, any promoter out there around Australia, you want to put on a good show, you get these 2 boys on your card, match them up against anyone. You get your money's worth.
Beautiful head kick. Roy Wills really starting to turn it on now.
And in round 4, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is
big 4th round, but I love the attitude of the General Brian Hass. He's just got aggression built up in him.
Fighters to centering, touch gloves. This is the 5th and final round.
Here we go, Frankie. 5th and final round, proudly brought to you by Firebrand Clothing. Roy Wills from the Thai boxing pit, the General Brian Hass, trained by Alan Walkington from South Australia. Blair Smith was really having some words to Roy, just something he's really got to bring it home in this 5th round. So take nothing away from the power too of the General Brian Hass.
Absolutely not, you know, but Roy Wills just seems to look like the fresher of the 2, the more crisp of the 2.
Well, Brian's 2 national titles, mate. He's won them both by KO, so he's certainly got some power at that level, but he hasn't been able to put Roy Wills away at the moment.
Well, any lesser man would have dropped to at least 1 knee by this stage of the
We're
fight.
heading into the final minute of this fight. Red Scooter, make some noise in here!
Oh, big Superman punch there from the General. Roy Wills just not phased. Big crossing elbow, just missing the mark.
That just missed, Bushy. That just missed. A sense of urgency for both fighters right now, looking at landing some really good shots.
just like the way both boys are countering as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Brian's really bulked up. As I sort of called his fight a couple of years ago here in Melbourne, he was fighting around 55, 57 kilos. He's really bulked up.
Final 30 seconds!
Spinning back elbow there from Roy Wills. 30 seconds ago, both boys need to bring it home. Attempted Superman punch there from Brian Haas. So, mate, the resolve of both of these fighters is second to none. As I said, any promoter that wants to get a dream matchup, get both of these boys on your card, match them up against anyone at the 60 kilo weight range, and you'll get your money's worth. Brian Haas unloading in the red corner. Mate, these boys could keep going a few more rounds.
Wow, what a war. Hard to call that fight.
Mate,
hard to call. Very difficult to call, Bushy.
I am going to stay off the fence on this one. Full credit to both boys, mate. Absolutely sensational. I'll let you jump in centre ring and have a chat to the winner, but mate, this one will go to the judges.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 rounds of Muay Thai, once again we go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous points decision. Your winner, blue corner, Roy Wills.
There you go, unanimous points decision to Roy Wills from the Thai boxing pin over Brian Haas. Absolutely sensational semi-main event. As I said, any promoter wants to get some boys on for a bit of action, call these two boys. But a big win there to Roy Wills, backing up his win on Epic 5 in Perth last week.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Roy Wills. Roy, congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty dazed actually. His punches, man, I was rocked in, I think, the first 10 seconds or whatever, but yeah.
Well, I was just going to ask you, did you anticipate that Brian Haas was going to come out so aggressive in the first 4 rounds?
Yeah, I pretty much anticipated that. I knew that he's knocked out Concha, and that's a pretty good feat, so we were training pretty much, keep a tight guard, use the teep a lot, and the left kick every time he tried to come in.
Well, you really weathered the storm in those first 3 rounds. You really started coming out with some great tactics of your own, with some great cutting elbows as well. Was that part of your plan coming into this fight?
Yeah, it was. I'm really fit. I just came off a fight last weekend as well. Luckily, I was not injured, so I could take this fight. So I was definitely fit, and I thought maybe I'd be able to outlast him and catch him in the last few rounds.
Absolutely. Bushy and I were calling the fight, and we noticed that he started slowing down a little bit in the middle of the 4th round. Did you notice he was slowing down?
Yeah. My trainer was telling me in between rounds that he's just punched himself out yet, and so I just tried to pile on the points. If I hurt him, I was going to pounce, but I couldn't really see. He has a good poker face if I did hurt him, but yeah.
Well, I've got to say, there was an incredible performance from both of you, and you definitely pulled the win out with some great technique. Congratulations to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please, for Roy Wills.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Hide the kids and lock the doors. It's time to raise war. It is time for the main event of the evening. Time to separate the men for the boys. So let's get these Muay Thai superstars out here. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, all the way from Western Australia. Please welcome Mitchell Sam. And his opponent, representing Victoria, fighting out of the red corner, Sing Siri.
Murray's in the backseat, playing his guitar. Murray's in the backseat of the big red car. Toot toot chugga chugga, big red car. We'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot toot chugga chugga, big red car. We're gonna ride the whole day long. fast asleep. He's having a little rest.
All right, Red Scooter, we are here, the 10th fight of the night, the main event of the evening. So without any further ado, let's get it on. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, all the way from Wangara, Western Australia. He is trained out of the Mungkorn Muay Thai, weighing in at 61 kilograms even. He has a fight record of 46 fights for 28 victories. Introducing Mitchell Seth.
Man, what a record.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner and driving a big red car. He is trained out of the Ultimate Muay Thai Airport West. He has a fight record of 58 fights for 43 wins, weighing in at 61 kilos and representing Victoria. Please make welcome Sing Siri of the evening.
Here we go, Frankie Barker, our main event. Proudly brought to you by Parkland Investment Management. A big thank you
Try to
to
obey my
Brady
commands at all
Blake for
times.
getting
All
behind
my
this
hands
one.
taking you,
Contact
okay?
Parkland
Hands up at all
Investment
times.
Management on
Tough guys, good luck.
60917. They've been great supporters and sponsors of this show and also this main event. And I'll tell you what an action-packed main event we've got. We've got fighting out of the red corner, Supot Jumpon, otherwise known as Sing Siri, trained by Joe DeMacoli out of Team Ultimate and Airport West. 58 fights for 43 wins, taking on Mitchell Seth, trained by his dad, Bill Seth out of the Mungkorn Muay Talbot Fight Fitness Centre in WA. 46 fights for 28 wins, WKA super lightweight Australian champion.
Absolutely, Sing Siri and Mitch Seth. This is going to be unbelievable. I've been looking forward to this fight the whole night.
Two southpaws, big height and reach advantage to Mitch Seth. Sing Siri brings his A game tonight. He'll put on a good show, but he tends to showboat a bit, but don't showboat against Mitch Seth. Speaking to Mitch downstairs before the night, I said, how are you feeling? He said, yep, all good. He said, don't want it to go the five rounds if I can help it.
Nice. Mitch Seth just drove a left knee straight into the midsection on Sing Siri. He's got some serious power.
21 years of age is Mitch Seth. Trained by his dad, Bill Seth, out of Mungkorn Muay, and they also promote Nemesis fight shows over in Perth. One with Patrick Talbot from the Talbot Fight and Fitness Centre. Sing Siri, trained by Joe DeMacoli out of Team Ultimate. Saw Sing Siri win an 8-man eliminator about 18 months ago, put on by Don Miller as well, Super Fight Promotions. But Mitch Seth just loading up at the moment. This one's 5 2-minute rounds.
Nice right hand, Mitch Seth landing that beautiful straight right hand in that exchange. Nice uppercut. That's the third time he's landed an uppercut already, Bushy. Watch for that right uppercut.
Yeah, Mitch Smart, he's fighting out of orthodox at the moment.
There it is again.
Four down though.
I'm going to count him. It's working for him. Beautiful knee. There's the uppercut again.
He's sharp, Mitch Seth. I tell you what, if you spoke to him out the back, you wouldn't think he was a fighter, mate.
Oh, no, I spoke to him.
Kid.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree with you. I spoke to him early on before the show started, and he was just really calm and relaxed, and he was really confident. You can just sense this quietness, but this preparation, He's incredible. For a young kid, man.
He's picking Sing Siri apart at the moment. But I'll tell you what, mate, they breed him tough in WA. We've already seen Roy Wills in our semi-main event, and now Mitchell Seth. 10 seconds ago in this first round. Big first round to Mitchell Seth.
Oh, beautiful left straight.
Yeah, Sing Siri just getting through the guard there.
End of round one, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is proudly brought to you by Parkland Investment Management.
Frankie Barker, Parkland Investment Management main event. Mitchell Seth from WA taking on Sing Siri from Melbourne. Mitchell Seth has opened up in that first round. He's thrown sensational knees, body rips. He's shown it all already in this first round.
Absolutely, Sing Siri really came out firing, and I got a feeling, because it's really uncharacteristic of Muay Thai, really the first round is a feeling out round. And what can sometimes happen, it can really wake up your opposition. And I got a feeling that's what happened, because as soon as Sing Siri came out hard, Mitchell Seth just started attacking with flying knees, with long straight punches, doing very well. Action-packed first round, Bushy.
Mate, just 1 down, 4 to go, but strap yourselves in, because Mitchell Seth taking on Sing Siri in this main event.
Round two.
So round two again, big finger to Brady Black, Parkland Investment Management. All your financial needs, you can contact Brady.
Right on the cup.
Time.
Time.
The referee just calling time. And you could
Stretch
hear
out,
that
Sings,
one as
stretch out.
well.
You right? You right? You have to fix it? Okay, fix it now.
So any financial problems or any financial management you want done, contact Brady Black on 0421 560 917 or in his office on 8610 6120.
We're back, Bushy. Wardrobe malfunction. We're back.
Just a bit of an adjustment there, but
Mitchell Seth.
and Singh Saree just drove one straight back.
Time.
And I've got a feeling that was a bit of payback, I think, that one.
That's why there's two, Dr. Peter Lewis.
Careful,
That's
last
why there's
warning.
two.
Right, watch the groin. You alright? Chop!
So got a feeling that was a bit of payback there, mate, that one.
It's a fight, Bushy.
It is a fight. As we said earlier on, mate, if you want to fire someone up, that's where you give him a bit of a touch-up there. Big overhand left there from Singh Saree. He's realised that he's got someone here that's come to take his head off tonight, so he's starting to step it up a bit in his second round.
Powerful guy, but powerful punch, but very telegraphed. Oh, flying knee. That was a jumping knee to Singh Saree's jaw. He's still there. Man, what a tough boy.
Attempted crossing elbow there from Singh Saree, just missed the mark.
What incredible balance from Singh Saree. Did you see that, Bushy?
But Mitch almost threw him back into the corner, but he stayed composed.
Man, Mitchell Seth has got some dangerous knees, Bushy. And he doesn't even use the clinch, he just fires them out from the hip. Beautiful. Oh, nice right hand.
Singh Saree standing there calling Mitchell
flying
Seth
knee
on.
again, Mitchell Seth.
He's calling Mitch on, but I wouldn't be calling him on.
Oh, nice hands, good combinations.
Ten seconds to go in this second round. Mitchell Seth's unloaded with a couple of jumping knees. Some big, strong knees to the head, and Singh Saree's taken absolutely everything Mitchell Seth's thrown at him.
Oh, nice uppercut. Singh Saree on the bell.
Big second round there to Mitchell Seth. Both boys had a bit of a touch up below the belt there, but I tell you what, mate, Singh Saree, he's worn the best shots from Mitchell Seth, and he's not looking too phased.
Absolutely. Singh Saree's really loading up those punches. He's very telegraphic. Sure, he's got a lot of power, but man, Mitchell Seth's really just avoiding all of that punishment, not taking anything flush on the chin, using his angles, throwing some hard knees. Great fight, Bushy. Great fight.
Park Lane Investment Management, round 3.
Round 3.
www.parklane.investment.com.au. Get on there and have a look at all the services they can provide. Joe Demicola is having some good words to Singh Saree there in between rounds. Wants his boy to start stepping it up. Just switching up the fighting out of orthodox. Just really controlling the grapple, Frank. Goods, very strong in the grapple. Good, strong knees in the grapple.
That's got to raise Mitchell Seth's confidence right now.
Well, it's not too often you get to throw a tie round in centering like he just did.
Threw him a long way and he slid as well.
Joe Demicola just asking for Singh Saree just to follow up with his combinations.
Yeah, he seems a little one-dimensional, doesn't he? Just throwing some big bombs and sort of sitting back and starting again rather than continuing to capitalise on them or use them as a distraction.
You know, Singh Saree's got a bucket load of potential, mate, but sometimes he just doesn't bring it to centre ring.
Well, it's still early in this fight. He's got 2.5 rounds to do it. Mitchell Seth is really controlling this fight so far.
Singh Saree's not looking phased at all in centre ring, mate. He's just very composed. So he's just looking for the big knockout shot on Mitch Seth.
His right hand's very low, and you're going to see Mitchell Seth try and take advantage of that, either with throwing a left hook or a high kick. Nice body shot. Jeez, strong in the clinch too. Nice right hand.
Tell you what, Singh Saree's worn him flush on the jaw, mate, but he just continually walks forward.
He's got a great chin.
Joe Demicola screaming out to Singh Saree to use the left hook. So 10 seconds to go in this third round. Good check there from Mitch Seth.
Relax. Shot.
Into the third round. The tempo just seemed to drop a little bit in that third round, Frank, but I tell you what, again, another good strong round to Mitch Seth, though.
Absolutely, you know, Sing Siri again, you know, throwing some big bombs, but Mitchell Seth just really controlling this round, and he's really got both hands on this fight so far.
Here we go, the penultimate round, round 4, proudly brought to you by Park Lane Investment Management. Mitchell Seth, Sing Siri. Big 3 rounds to Mitchell Seth, Frank Barker.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, both fighters really, you know, throwing down, but Mitchell Seth just seems to have Sing Siri's measure right now.
I'll tell you what, mate, he's the current WKA super lightweight Australian title holder. He's fought and won at Lumpidi Stadium as well. The kid's done a lot and he's 21 years of age.
Yeah, as a Thai fighter at 21 years of age, you're actually a veteran.
Mate, he's
Strange to hear it. Strange as it sounds of it.
46 fights at 21 years of age. They tell you what, they just rack him up in Perth.
Beautiful inside leg kick there by Seth.
Sing Siri followed up with one of his own. Both boys just trading leg kicks.
Beautiful left knee.
But those knees are just razor sharp, and he flicks them in so quick. There's just so much power and so much drive behind his knees.
And they're sharp. They look like daggers the way he throws them. Oh, beautiful body shot, left round kick combination by Mitchell Seth. Beautiful Muay Thai. Beautiful.
The crowd's just gone silent, mate. They're just in awe of what's happening here in centre ring. The Red Scooter, mate, once again they've put on a sensational venue for Rebellion Muay Thai number 2, Rebellion Muay Thai number 3 coming back here on the 15th of July. Contact Synergy now because they sell out as soon as they go on sale, these tickets. It's an intimate venue, but I tell you what, you'll get nothing but pure Muay Thai action here at Red Scooter.
It's very indicative of what you see in Thailand, don't you? Those kind of small little
bar fights.
Little bar fights, and yeah, it's great.
This is more than a little bar, mate. This is a sensational
event. Oh, absolutely,
event.
absolutely. That's not what I meant, Bushy.
I know that's not what you meant.
The ambience.
But get onto redscooter.com.au. Absolutely sensational venue here. Weddings, corporate functions, you name it, they do it.
Touch gloves.
Here we go, Frankie Barker. Final round, proudly brought to you by Park Lane Investment Management. Rebellion Muay Thai 2 about to come to a close. Mitchell Seth, Sing Siri in centre ring at the moment. It's been a big night of Muay Thai action here in Red Scooter.
Absolutely. For me, you know, the fight's for Mitchell Seth to lose, really. I mean, he's dominated this fight from bell to bell. Sing Siri has presented some, you know, a couple of little issues and problems for Mitchell Seth, but he's just solved them all. And it's the last round, and he's pushing forward.
Yeah, he's really controlled every aspect of the fight. That said, Sing Siri, mate, he's not going down without a fight either. He's
no, the boy's tough. I mean, he's tough as nails. He's eaten everything that Mitchell Seth has thrown, and he's still there, and he's still moving forward. So just testament to his toughness alone is incredible. Tough boys, Bushy.
And
all
mate,
of them.
There's that uppercut again from Mitchell Seth in close. Yeah, as we said, mate, they breed them tough in WA, but they breed them tough everywhere when you get in the centre ring.
Absolutely. They have all my respect and admiration, that's for sure. Girls included. Unbelievable.
Red Scooter, we're inside the final minute of the evening.
Yeah, mate, we've had 10 really evenly matched fights here tonight. A testament to that is they've all gone the distance.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a great card put together again, and you know, it just shows the level in Melbourne. It's fantastic. Muay Thai in Melbourne is alive and thriving.
30 seconds.
Full credits to Sai Nagy and Sing Siri just having a bit of a roll around.
Mate, I got excited. I thought it was like some jiu-jitsu. I was going to call for some guillotine or something.
Bit of MMA there in centre ring, but Sing Siri just bit of trash there in centre ring. Just rubbed his glove into Mitch as well as he was getting up.
Nice.
There's that uppercut again. Ooh, big overhand there from Sing Siri. a dirty fight going on there in centre ring from Sing Suri.
Well, Sing Suri's got to do that. He's got to find a way to win. The only way he's going to take this fight is by knocking him out. Simple as that.
There you go, mate. This one will go to the judges, but safe to say a big win there to Mitchell Seth from Muncorn Mine Talbot Fight and Fitness Centre. Frankie Barker, you get in centre ring and interview the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the unanimous decision has come in for your main event of the evening. Your winner, blue corner.
There you go, no surprises. A big unanimous points decision win to Mitchell Seth from Muncorn Mine over in WA. Congratulations to Sing Suri from Team Ultimate and Joe Demicoli. But it's been a huge night here. My name's been John Fergus. Joining me tonight was Frankie Barker. He's in centre ring interviewing the fighters. But thank you and good night.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Mitchell Seth. Mitch, we spoke earlier on in the evening. You looked super calm, super relaxed, but it was just building inside of you. You came out, you took his best shots, you controlled the fight. Was that your game plan from the onset, just to take it easy, see how you go, or did he start you off with some aggressive fighting at the start? Did that get you started? What were your thoughts going into that first round?
Just to go out there and fight my own fight, really go out there and not let him dictate it at all, because then if he's dictating, he's winning. So go out there and make him fight my pace and, just stay on top of him, really, put the pressure on and land my shots. So.
Absolutely, you certainly did that. Your knees were incredible. You're really landing a lot of those knees. Is that part of your game plan every time you come out? You're usually aggressive with those knees?
I don't know, something I've been working on lately is I'm a tall fighter, and I'm fighting a lot of guys who like to punch a lot, so when they come in, they walk into my knee and end up in the grapple. So it seemed to work, seemed to slow him down as he tried to punch, land those knees and just right in his midsection. So yeah, something I'll keep working on.
Well, you weathered the storm, you weathered his best, you gave him your best, you outclassed him on this occasion. Great fight from you, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you fighting again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together please for Mitchell Seth.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of tonight's Rebellion Muay Thai. Don't forget to come back here on July 15th. My name is John O'Larman. It's been a pleasure being your MC this evening. We will see you all back here at Red Scooter on July 15th.
Congratulations to all the fighters tonight for an outstanding performance. On behalf of myself and Paris Productions, thanks for watching. I'm Michelle Lansdowne. We'll see you next time.